believe the most important challenges the healthcare supply chain is facing today and tomorrow involves how we address counterfeiting, theft of our products, dispensing errors in hospitals.
From a healthcare provider point of view, our biggest challenge is the drive to improve patient safety, but at the same time be aware of the economic pressures insofar as trying to reduce the cost of healthcare delivery.
The main challenge as a global manufacturer is really the local requirements for marking products that come up from regulatory organisations and the other requirements for exchanging digital data.
The cost will always be related to the complexity of the system. And if we continue to have complex multiple standards, we will have complex, costly supply chains.
As a global manufacturer, we need global solutions.
So by far the most important thing we need to do is improve our understanding of and visibility for medical products throughout the supply chain.
For greater security and efficiency in the supply chain, it's paramount to have products identified uniquely and also to have the information to travel with them along the supply chain.
Visibility and traceability are the key to improving the healthcare supply chain. You can't have one without the other. If we can see it, then we can trace it. If we can trace it, then we can manage it.
We need to be able to secure that medication within our pharmacy as well as on the patient care areas. To track the movement of that medication, we need to be able to accurately identify the drug, the quantity, the package, the dosage form.
The most important part to improve efficiency is consistent and standardized data. So every company and every provider should have one set of data, hold in one position and use it for its intended purpose.
If I would have two words to say, they would be interoperability and adoption.
GS1 Standards enable us to take complexity and simplify it further.
Standards are the key, and having unique, unambiguous identifiers for all aspects of the supply chain, be that the patients, the treaters, the products and the locations.
Using global standards ensures that the product can be marked one time by the manufacturer in a secured environment and then tracked all the way through the supply chain.
Without the standards, people are less willing to invest and develop. With the standards, then everybody knows that they're moving in the right direction.
It solves some of the language problems because GS1 is, I believe they call it the language of business. And it allows me to communicate with my trading partners and regulators using a common set of descriptors and a common set of identifiers that we can all understand.
I believe that GS1 standards can help in this space because they are global standards and they can be used and adopted by all regulators, all medical product manufacturers and users worldwide.
It doesn't make sense to have different standards and use it in different ways. All the supply chain stakeholders have to be committed to use one global standard, and that's the key success factor from my point of view.
GS1 Standards provide a standard set of tools for everyone in the healthcare community to operate from. It's unambiguous, it provides the guidance needed and ensures that we're all operating in the same manner, using the same identifiers.
I believe the value that GS1 and GS1 member organizations bring to our organization is the opportunity to collaborate at a global level on the development of standards and at the local level on implementation and adoption of standards.
From FDA's perspective, the value that both GS1 and their member organizations bring to this work is the flexibility to develop and adopt standards, provide guidance for manufacturers, users, stakeholders, regulators to understand how to use these standards. They provide a forum for discussion among all stakeholders.
They are an excellent facilitation in terms of helping this collaboration process by getting all the key stakeholders together. They have a full coverage of the globe. They cover all the processes and all the industries. We can use them for our own internal purpose and we can use them towards our customers.
By having a global GS1 group, we're able to cooperate with our fellow hospitals elsewhere in the world to be able to bring the standards to bear within healthcare.